What is good, everybody? It's your girl, SIMPLEFX, and I haven't dropped a couple regular YouTube vlogs for you guys in a while. So since I didn't drop anything much in the last few weeks, been doing a lot of the live trading with you guys, I decided to go back to the basics, right, and drop you guys some more information, some more vlogs on things that help me get better with my trading and how I could share that information with you so you can do well with it as well. Not my normal background. It's kind of dark in here. It's chill kind of Sunday evening, been home all day, kind of relaxing. As you can see, I have on a little wife beater, wearing my glasses, no contacts, and I'm just kind of vibing out for the day. So I decided to come on here and to drop some videos for you guys for the coming weeks. All right, so this video, as you guys can see from the thumbnail, is going to be about journaling. And it's actually, this video is pretty long overdue because I noticed I did a giveaway last week on my live sessions, and I did several free one-on-ones with a lot of people that bought top tier trader challenges. And if you want to get a top tier trader challenge with my referral link, the link is in the description box of this video. So when I did the giveaway and I did the one-on-one, I noticed that a lot of people did not journal their trades. And I can't even begin to stress how important it is to journal your trades, from a beginner trader, intermediate, all the way up to advanced, because you always want to be a student, right? You can always stand to learn something as a trader. And the thing about the markets is, the reason why I feel like journaling your trades is so important is because the market is a creature of habit. It repeats itself over and over. So you want to, as traders, we're visual learners, right? We don't read a book. We're not looking at notes, written things all the time. We're looking at mostly chart work. So of the people that did journal their trades, they journaled them very, very differently. And it was only today that I said, okay, you know what? Let me drop a video on this, because too many people don't do it. And the ones that do it aren't, I feel, doing it in the most effective and efficient way. All right. So I will share with you guys a little bit of how I journal trades, how I think you should be journaling your trades to help you actually retain the information, to be able to train your mind and train your eyes to see certain setups that are wins, also see setups that were prior losses, and how you can, correct yourself so you don't, make the same mistakes over and over and over again. All right. So this is my email. I have actually a folder that I saved, as you can see here, called Trade Journal, where I save all my journals, all my journal trades. Okay. And it was my mentor who taught me and told me to journal my trade. I really didn't know much of what journaling was. And I realized that my trading completely did a 180 turn after I began journaling my trades and started seeing a lot more setups, recognizing a lot more setups, and really truly honing in on my skills and being able to catch a lot of the same setups over and over and over again. Why? Because I've been journaling my setups, and now I can actually identify certain moves when they happen, depending on what pair it is I'm trading. All right. So the way that I journal my trades, guys, is I go into Trading View and I take a picture. Okay, and I'm going to show you guys the way I do it. I have a folder that I created, Trade Journal, and I save it, and that's how I was able to track how it's doing, right? I would label it a certain type of way, like, hey, over here, it was a 200 pip missed move on gold, New York session. So I always put first of all, I put in all cap letters, because I like when information stands out. So, that's a matter of preference. You don't have to do that. But I always put, what happened during that trade, what pair, and what session. Those are the most important things that you want to put so that you can go back and find out. Because let's say you trade New York session and you find yourself, winning a lot more, right? You want to track that to see, hey, I win a lot more during this session, or I win a lot more during this session, or I actually lose more during this session, right? The reason why I don't trade on Sundays anymore is because I took a lot of losses on Sundays. So I said, you know what? I lose a lot more than I win. And I noticed that on Sundays, so I wouldn't trade on Sundays anymore. And I got that why from journaling my trades. Okay, so I would put here massive win on Gold Torch. That was for the QBanks Torch challenge that I did. Right here, stupid gold loss. Now, when you don't see the session in here, guys, it's mostly because I forgot to put it in there, or I was back testing and I realized I did something wrong. All right, so usually that's what happens. But for the most part, you'll see, like, I put the pair, the results, this session, and you know how I did basically. So over here, GU win, London into pre-London, or pre-London into London rather. And I've been journaling my trades now, guys, for several years. I started trading in the middle of 2018, and I didn't find out about journaling until like the end of 2019. So if you look here, if I go all the way back in my pages here, yeah, my first journal trade was in May of 2020. And over here, GJ win, GA win, GJ back testing, GJ trade breakdown, and I will go ahead and show you guys some of these journal trades. All right, so that's kind of the start of how you want to do it. Okay, when you have your trade, you want to create a journal, save your journal trades, and I'll show you guys how to do that towards the end of the video. And I'll show you guys what I look for. Okay. And sometimes I did a couple before and afters as well, right? I would show the move before it happened and after as well. See if I can find a couple of those before and afters here for you guys. I actually have a gold one that I had here. And this is back when TradingView actually say, like, when you journaled your trades and you copied the image, it actually gave you all the information. Like, it would show you your screen name on TradingView, the date, the time, the pair, the liquidity provider, and the time frame. And now TradingView doesn't really show too much of that anymore. I really don't like a lot of the changes that TradingView has made to their platform. I feel like they took out a lot of things that really helped the traders a lot. I don't know if it's saving them money or if it's making it more streamlined for them. I have no idea. I hope it goes back to what it was before. But for now, this is how it used to be back then, and now it's not like that anymore. Anyway, this was a gold trade that I took. And I was looking for, I had my daily support here. I was looking for price to break above here. And over here, this was the result of the trade. So I would put, the little bubble text boxes in here. 2 a.m. entry candle, clean move. Bullish candle broke previous highs here. Safe buys above support. Turn resistance. Everything. I would put everything. Wick retest to the downside here, and then the move here. H4 resistance, all that. So now we'll put little notes on my chart as well to kind of help me understand what my train of thought was during taking this trade, right? So gold is very volatile and predictable. It kept making hard pushes, sharp retracements on its way up, successful analysis and win, but the move was not clean at all, right? And these are things that can help you, right? You want to put notes onto your chart so that it can help you really understand what it is you're doing, so that you can really hone in on your analysis and be able to expect certain things and not be scared when you see certain things happening because you've seen it before on that pair. Okay, so that was this gold move here. Here's another one. Look at right here. 2022, April 27, you can't see the pair, you can't see the time frame, nothing. All you see is that. And this is what I'm talking about with TradingView. They took everything off. Anyway, as time went on, guys, in my trading, as I was journaling, the notes that I put on my chart got less and less because I really didn't need them as much, because I kind of, you're more experienced now, so you're able, to see a lot more things. So you don't need to put as much. Right, but this was it right here. New York session, 45 pip win. I'm guessing this was either AU or GU. I'm not even sure which pair this is, but this was the setup that I saw. I had my resistance up here. Price made a low, made a high, and I was looking for price to make a lower low. So obviously, I don't really need notes here to see what happened, and this was an excellent win right here, all the way down to my daily low down here. So as you progress into your trading, guys, you won't need to put as much notes on your chart, but I highly recommend that you do when you're first starting out, because it can help you a lot. All right, over here, and this is towards the beginning. So let's go through kind of the beginning stages of my journaling to see how I've kind of graduated to where my journaling is now. Also, I do not journal as much now I don't really need to that much anymore. The only time I do journal my trades now is when I something crazy happens, like something that I never seen before happens, which is pretty rare. Or I catch a really big move, because I'm not prone to catching very big moves. And when I do see them or catch them, I like to remember them so that I can get better at catching those moves. All right. So here, back in my GJ days, when I used to trade GJ all the time, every day, all day, let's talk about GJ. So let's look at a loss, all right? GJ lost during London session, all right? Let's look here and right here. So this was GJ on the 15-minute, and it was a loss. Oh, it was during news. Okay, so news came out, and I just, I forgot about news, I guess, that day. All right, and that's that. So this one wasn't a very good journal. I'll say that, because even though I put that there was news here, my analysis was looking for sells for price to continue down. Not a lot of notes on here. So this isn't a very good example there. So let's look at another one here. I want to see one with a lot of information on here. Here we go. Perfect. Perfect. So this was a GJ loss during London session. So what was I looking for? A sell or a buy here? Okay, so took buy, expecting to continue bullish to fill the wick. Okay, perfect. So I took a buy at a high. Obviously, now I can tell why I lost the trade. I was already at a high, price made a high, was retracing to make a low, close trade with a 10 pip stop loss. And my break for buys was above this area. I wish I had put the trade idea thing on here so I could see exactly where I entered and where I got out. I usually put the arrow up pointing where I entered. So maybe I got in and it wicked out on me. That's probably what it looks like here. And then price broke back below my support and continued down. So stupidly took a buy without waiting for a bullish candle close in my direction. I thought it wouldn't retest and just continue bullish, since GJ hasn't been retesting breakout zones lately, and it's been ranging since yesterday's New York session. So yeah, that's pretty much what I was thinking that day and what happened. And I guess I put notes as to why I took a loss after the fact as well, which is pretty good. So this one's not a bad one. This one's not a bad one. I just was missing, my exact entry and stop loss on there. All right. Really quickly, let's check out another one here. GJ Asian loss. Let's see this right here. Okay, so I was looking, let me see, broke through resistance, retested, 14 pips hitting my stop. So I was looking for buys. I was expecting buys. So same thing, took the same stupid trade, was buying at a high instead of waiting. So I was just buying at a high, and it was 30-minute time frame, which means I was entering way too much at a high at this point here. Okay, so that's that. Let's keep going here. Let me find one that has a lot of notes on it. Let's see here. Let's see. GJ win textbook setup. Do I have a lot of notes on this one? Okay, not too bad. Okay. This was a win. New York session, 7:45. Oh, yes. And sometimes I would put the actual time that I entered into the trade as well. Sometimes I would put the time I entered and the time I exited the trade to kind of gauge how long it was taking me for price to hit my take profit, and I could get an idea of how long each trade would take. So that's also a good little tidbit you could throw in there as well. So minor support, broke lows, respected the previous high. So this was a sell, obviously here. I'm guessing this was the first sell, and this was a second sell here. So this was my entry, and TP was hit at support here. So not too bad there. Let me see if I can find one that has a lot of detail. I usually put sometimes too, like, very detailed. Here, GJ big move, detailed breakdown. Perfect. Awesome. So this was a back test. This wasn't necessarily a trade. This was just me back testing to really like hone in on every single move. 30-minute time frame, I would put like, hey, fake out above previous highs. Break of the low, dropped for 40 pips on 30-minute candle at 4 a.m. Price was in a range here, fake out at 8 p.m. All this. So guys, if you want, you can pause the video and read through all these notes to see what I was doing. I was looking at supply and demand zones here as well, trying to get better at identifying those areas of supply and demand, which I wasn't very good at back then, because that's not too much what I was taught. I kind of taught myself supply and demand to where I know it better now, but back then I wasn't as well versed in it as now. So yeah, I used to back test and really make notes of everything that I was looking at, and trying to really dissect the markets and really understand what the market was doing from every single candle formation, every single market structure, formation, everything. I was really dissecting to really understand what was happening. So stuff like this can really help you. It can really start to help you to train your eyes to see certain things, train your brain to be able to identify certain things, and really understanding how a pair moves, understanding it front and back, and really getting better with that. All right, so let's look at one or two more, and then we'll be done with this video here. Let me go to one of the more recent ones here. Let's see here. Here we go. US 30 before and US 30 after. So let's look at this one here before. So New York wind, 15-minute scalp, entry at 2:30 in the afternoon, and exit, I guess, will show on the after. So resistance turned support, price broke above, new high created to be retested, price pushed down, created support, and it pushed up. I guess I put my lot sizes here as well. So I used 0.30 lots in here for price to continue up. And let's look at US 30 after here. And here we go. So exit at 3 p.m. So the trade took 30 minutes. So price came down, support was formed. I took entries at the high here, and price pushed up. Pretty nice trade. Nice little setup here, and very good structure on US 30 here. So not too bad, not too bad. All right, so that's pretty much it, guys. That's pretty much how you journal your trades. Missed big GJ London sell. Let's look at this one here. I missed out on this sell. Oh, wow. All right, so let's look at this one. This one's pretty detailed. Wow, I'm gonna go into all this here. High time frame, rejection area, 2 missed opportunities to execute on sells, resistance, retest, break of lows, resistance, break of lows. So yeah, this would have been a nice trade to catch on GJ. This was massive here. But I put the notes. And this is a trade that I missed. I missed this opportunity, but I like to back test to kind of get an idea of, you know, what happened and how I could identify these moves later. So guess what? If I see a setup like this happen again, I'm more inclined to catch it. Now I don't trade GJ anymore, but if I was, this would be something that I would, you know, remember, study, and be good to go. All right, guys, so that's pretty much it. That's how I look at the charts. That's how I journal my trades. This is how I think everybody should journal their trades. You can go back into your library and just check and see, you know, gauge yourself. See, you know, how often you win on a certain pair, how often you, you know, what sessions you perform the best in. What kind of setups were you catching? You know, was it a break and retest? Was it supply and demand? Was it breakouts? Really ask yourself what it is that you saw, and how were you able to catch the move? What did you do if you lost the trade? All that kind of stuff. Okay, guys, so to end this video, I'm going to basically show you guys how to journal your trades. Okay, so what you're going to do is you're going to open up Trading View right here, and the way that you journal your trades, guys, is simple. There's a little box up here, right? It says camera. As soon as you put your mouse over it, it says take a snapshot. Take a snapshot. You're gonna click that link, okay? You're gonna hit copy image. You can hit copy link as well, but I like copy image. You're gonna copy the image. Once you copy the image, you're going to open up your email and paste it in. Open up a new email and paste it into your email. That's it. You copy and paste it in there, and then you label the email, you know, GA, you know, whatever session it is, win, lose, whatever it is, and then you save it. And once you save it, it looks like this. Comes into your email, boom, and you're able to open it up, and then the chart should look something like this. It'll open up, show you the image, it stays forever, it never disappears, the link always works, and you can always have it to go back into your library or your folder, save into a folder, and come in here and study all of your trades, so that you're able to to learn, to study, to get, you know, setups etched into your mind, etched into your brain, and to really be able to retain the information so that you can, you know, be successful at your trading. All right, guys, so that's pretty much it. You know, I think everybody should be trading. If you get to a point where you don't feel like you have to trade anymore, that's up to you. But my trading definitely went to another level when I began journaling. And the other way that I noticed some people journal is they put like a spreadsheet or, you know, profit loss. They put like, oh, I made 2% this day, I lost 1%. It'll just look like a restaurant P&L sheet, basically. You know, it would say the pair, the session, and then it would say, you know, lost 2%, lost 3%, you know, stop loss hit 3 over here or whatever. And I'm like, what kind of journaling is that? To me, I don't like it. I think it's ineffective, completely ineffective, because you're looking at a sheet that's giving you data, but when you're on the charts, how's that going to help you when you get on the charts? You know, it might tell you, hey, I do better during this session, or I lost this much on this pair, whatever the case. But when it comes to actually visualizing things and being able to see the markets the way you want to see them and see setups for you to be able to catch them or avoid them, how are you going to do that? By looking at that. You know, it's just, I guess it's just my way. I'm a visual learner. I'm very hands-on with my learning, so I prefer to do it that way than to look at a bunch of numbers on the spreadsheet. Okay, but everybody's different. Everybody trades differently. Everybody's preferences differently. So whatever works for you, go with that. But what I've, you know, those of you that follow me and you know, want to know what it is I did to get myself to where I am now, this is one of the things I did. Okay, guys. So that's pretty much it for this video. I appreciate you guys for watching. Please like, subscribe if you haven't already. I'll do my best to put out as much of these videos as I can to help you guys as much as possible. But for the most part, you guys got this. Keep doing what you're doing. Keep studying. And you can't go wrong. You can't go wrong. All right, guys. So as always, it's your girl, SimplefX, your favorite female trader. And I will catch you guys on the next one. Peace and love.